All right, guys, welcome back. Okay, today we got the Benelli M4. All right, it is my buddy's gun. I'm borrowing it. It's not my first time with it. I've been shooting a few times now, getting a real good feel for it. You've seen my other videos. I'm using the Mossberg 930. It's a little bit of a jump for me to go to pistol grip. I don't mind it if it's on a good gun. Okay, pistol grips are good if they're done right. It's one of those things. That's, again, my opinion. All right, right out of the box, what do you get? What do you get? You get a Benelli that is a close copy to the Marines shotgun. Okay, and it's not quite the same because you've got some import laws you got to jump around, namely the magazine tube extension, collapsible stock, and some other things. Okay, so what has been done to this? It comes with iron sights, ghost rings, steel, good to go. Does not come with sling mount, so that's kind of a thing. Don't panic, it's not loose or anything. That's the way this one is supposed to be. Okay, got a Streamlight Pro Tac on there, Magpul sling, S-Tac shot cards, huge fan of those. They work really well. I'm not a big fan of the hard plastic ones you can get on there. Throw an EOTech on there, which I think is a perfect optic for a combat shotgun. Works really well. And I just really like it on there. I'm a fan of aim point, but for the combat tactical shotgun, I think EOTech is where it's at. And I've come to realize that by shooting this very gun right here. Okay, people, there's some big complaints about there, oh, the controls aren't big enough. Well, if they're not big enough for you, one, you can change them. There's a big aftermarket. You can go and get anything, or you can make something for yourself, or whatever you want. So you can change these little controls out if you don't like that, or you can just get a competition shotgun that has the big exaggerated controls on there. I did a video on the Supernova, the Benelli Supernova Tactical. The crossbolt safety was in front of the trigger guard. This one is behind it. Makes a huge difference. And that's what I was talking about. When you're doing a pistol grip, it's got to be right. Okay? And this is, in my opinion, right. Okay? One side's exaggerated, the other side's more like the Remington, just a little red marked nub. Other than that, pretty basic gun, right? It's a really nice gun. Works real well. So stay tuned, check it out. We're going to shoot it, and we'll talk about it a little bit more. All right, so reloading works either way. You can wait till you go dead empty, or you can do what people I think call administrative reload. When you know you're getting low, stuff them in there, shuck some rounds. However you want to do it, works great. So that was with the buck. I think you can hear the difference on the second half versus the first half. Thing shoots great. It's fantastic. Like I said, the EOTech, it's going to be hard to change my mind on that when it comes to the combat, tactical, whatever you want to call it, shotgun. Okay, so the Benelli M4, my opinion is that with the rounds across the board, buckshot, slug, trap, real light to heavy loadings, whatever size you put in there, the recoil, it's gonna feel the same across all the cartridges, but I do feel that it has more of a push, not a kick, a push. Okay, hold that. And I'm comparing that to my 930 SPX, and this is a gun that I'm the most familiar with when it comes to shotguns. This is what I've been running for the longest time, and that's what I'm comparing it to. Compared to this, if I had to choose one that had a little bit more push, it's going to be the Benelli. Nothing wrong with it. Like I said in the beginning, know what you're buying. Okay, you're buying a tactical shotgun. Okay, this is it's its own animal. It's its own in its own league, I would say. Okay, both are fine. It's just what I'm used to here. You know, I'm definitely going to take some takeaways from the Benelli and try to apply them to my shotgun, or I might just go out and get a Benelli for myself. I don't know. But so far, the EOTech, I can't say it enough. This is just the cat's ass when it comes to the tactical shotgun. So, loading up. It's a thing on this one. Right out the gate, I can tell that this gun is a little bit more coarse, a little rougher around the edges, not in a bad way. All right, it's a combat shotgun, so shop accordingly, because you should know what you're getting into, what your expectations should be of the gun you're using. Back to the shot cards. Hey, already done, ready to go. Boom, change it out, ready for the next run. I think these shot cards would be really important and useful in a shotgun course where you're jumping from course fire, course fire, course fire. So here we go. All right, we got a rifled slug. It's a pretty cheap one, rolling around in the bottom of the can, but got 3 of them, so we're gonna try it at about, what is it, 65 yards-ish. Pretty small target. But the other week, this thing performed fantastic with the Federal branded slugs. We got a super tight group at 25 yards when we were zeroing this thing up. I know you can't see that, but that is dead nuts. Try it again. Doesn't get much better than that, I don't think. End of the range day, wrapping it up. 250 rounds or so just today. For some, that might not be a lot, but whatever. It's what we planned on doing today. What do I not like about this? Obviously, capacity is an issue. Can't change the laws. You can change yourself. You can train yourself to reload a lot better. I'm not very good at reloading. That's something you can complain to me about in the comment section if you like. And let me know how much I suck. I'm working on it, so please bear with me. My buddy Ron, he does the violin. I come in from the bottom. It's whatever works, whatever you've been training. So that's the capacity. Next thing for me, if it was my gun, it worked fine. I would have the light further up on the front here. I've got longer arms than the owner, so I would have the sling also further up. I would want more space between here and here as far as the sling goes, and I would want the light more up front, as far as probably as far as I could get it without blowing up the light. Now obviously there's all sorts of clamps and attachment sources out there you can check out. That's how I would run it. EOTech, it's good placement for me. Possibly I would slide it further up for that scout type placement, but it works fine just the way it is, no issues. And obviously you're not looking for some great cheek weld. I've got no other complaints. I don't have an issue with the control sizes being smaller or larger. I think they're great. They work fine. They serve their purpose. For as far as shooting it out here, collapsible stock, in my opinion, it's not worth the price. If you look into that, what is it, like 700 bucks, 600? I don't even want to, it's a lot of money just to get the collapsible stock. And that's, I believe that comes from like a stowing. But when you're out here, for me, there's no need for it. So pretty much right out the gate with an optic, this thing is ready to go. Other than that, the thing is fantastic. It's awesome to shoot. So if you ever get a chance to shoot one of these, do so. Do yourself the favor and get your hands on one of these M4s. I know a lot of people out there have some gripes about it, but no, this is a fantastic gun. You're not going to change my mind about that. So let me know what you guys thought about the video in the comments. Please go ahead and give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. It helps the whole 2A thing grow. The more we can push it, the better we're going to be. You don't even have to like the video, but it pushes it up and it'll be more popular and prevalent on YouTube. So that's a good thing for everybody. Everybody wins, okay? So don't forget to do that. And stay tuned for more, because I think the next time we take the M4s out, I got another friend who wants to come. He's also got an M4. I'm going to get outnumbered with my 930, but we're going to be doing some night shooting. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Needs to hold more ammo.